Okay, we want to look at 3 hormones that act on the kidneys. These are going to affect the water in the body. If you wanted to Google this subject, you would look at the 3 hormones that mediate physiological adjustments to fluid balance. So the 3 hormones are, number 1, let's look at ADH. Okay, ADH is secreted by the posterior pituitary gland, and it's actually made by the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus has the thirst center in it, and the thirst center is going to see what the concentration of the blood is. If you have high concentration of the blood, then the hypothalamus is going to secrete ADH, and that's going to tell the kidneys to reabsorb water. And that reabsorption of water is going to occur in the distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct. So this would increase the water in the body, correct? Okay, both of those are also that will also increase blood volume, which leads to an increase in blood pressure. Okay, the second hormone number 2, aldosterone. Aldosterone is secreted by the what? Secreted by the adrenal cortex, and it's going to tell the kidneys to reabsorb sodium. It tells it to secrete potassium. Whoops. Okay, reabsorb sodium, potassium secretion. Water is also going to be reabsorbed. And this is going to increase water in the body. And this increases blood volume, and that also increases blood pressure. I want you to remember that aldosterone is secreted by the adrenal cortex, but it's secreted for various reasons. The main one I want us to remember is whenever renin is secreted. Whenever renin is secreted by the kidneys, whenever blood pressure is low. We looked at that with our heart chapter in the long-term regulation of blood pressure. And we know that renin is going to cause angiotensin 1 to be converted to angiotensin 2. Angiotensin. Angiotensin will be converted to angiotensin 1 by renin, and then angiotensin 1 is converted to angiotensin 2, which is active by angiotensin converting enzyme, ACE. And so this is going to increase the blood pressure. And one of their drug classifications there is an ACE inhibitor, and that inhibits this reaction of activating aldosterone. Activating angiotensin. Okay, number 3, atrionatriuretic hormone. Okay, let me slide this up. Okay, atrionatriuretic hormone is secreted by the right atrium whenever it's stretched, when it stretches. And I need to say stretches too much. Okay, that's going to indicate high blood pressure. And so how does atrionatriuretic hormone work? First of all, it's going to decrease your thirst. It works to block your thirst. And then it's also going to decrease the secretions of ADH and aldosterone, the 2 hormones that were talked about in number 1 and number 2.